CBS Sports is 5 teams that will take a step back during the 2022 NFL season. And number 1, they have the Titans. Number 2, they have the Chiefs. 3, they have the Browns, followed by the Seahawks and Bears. When you account for a possible punishment for Watson, the fact that the AFC North should be more competitive in 2022 with the Ravens getting healthy, the Bengals emerging as a Super Bowl threat, and the Steelers bringing along a first-round quarterback, it could be tough sledding for the Browns. All right, the Browns were 8-9 last year. It wasn't like they won 12 games. So a step back with the Rock. And they mentioned the Steelers with a first-round pick, that Hall of Fame quarterback in Ben Roethlisberger for the last how many ever years. I don't see this at all.
I've seen the Browns draft a lot of quarterbacks in the 20s in that pick. I've never once seen anybody go, oh, they're going to be a good team because they drafted this dude in the 20s, right? This first round. But the Steelers somehow get that. When they drafted the guy that nobody thought should be the first quarterback taken in Kenny Pickett, too, by the way. All right, that was just a reach to add the Steelers in there. But if you think the Browns are going to be significantly worse than 8-9 this year, I think that's a ridiculous take. I honestly do. I think the season will bear that out. I think it's not unrealistic to think without Watson this year, they could still be a 10-win team. I understand the division's tough, but here's my issue whenever somebody's like, oh, well, everything got better this year. Every team's better. One, every team around the league gets better every year. So, yeah, a team might have gotten better, but everybody else got better. So we don't know if that's enough. 2, how many times do we see it throughout the year where this team's supposed to take a step, right? And then they win 6 games, and we wonder what happened to that team throughout the mid-year, and then they end up being terrible. How many times does it happen where a team nobody had expectations for is better than people thought? It happens all the time. So when you try to factor in how good other teams are going to be to this whole thing, it's just a nonsensical thing to do. And I just, again, people need to explain this to me on how a team that went 8-9 with the 33rd ranked quarterback play via Pro Football Focus is somehow going to be worse because of quarterback play. I don't understand that take. Like they were already playing with the worst quarterback last year. It literally can't get any worse than what they got last year. So what are you talking about? They're going to be worse because of quarterback play. Anything above 30 would be an upgrade. They still won 8 games.
There's only 32 teams, so the 33rd ranked quarterback.
33rd.
Yeah, I'm with you.